to the slyly suggestive to the explicit. Reclining Man is one of a series of homoerotic drawings where this beauty of line and playful sensuality can be witnessed. Untitled, circa 1958. Warhol's early drawings of religious themes come from the years when he was working in New York as a commercial artist. For Tiffany & Company, he did a series of drawings for Christmas cards. Several charming drawings of a star show Warhol's fanciful variations on the theme The Star of Wonder. The title comes from the refrain of a familiar Christmastide hymn. This drawing shows brilliantly colored birds clustered in a star shape. Star of Wonder, circa 1958. Tiffany & Company chose this drawing, and the card shows a star that is defined by the fluttering, wheeling birds surrounding it. On the face of the card, Andy Warhol was inscribed in the spiky penmanship of his mother, who signed many of his works in these years. Andy's renown in the world of commercial art and fashion gave his name value. Superman, 1961. The material for his first pictures was drawn from comic strips and advertisements that appeared on the backs of tabloids, as well as from popular comic books. Popeye, 1961. Saturday's Popeye, 1961. Batman, 1961. Dick Tracy, 1961. Dick Tracy and Sam Ketchum, 1961. Nancy, 1961. A Boy for Meg, 1, 1961. Coca-Cola, 1, 1961. Coca-Cola 2, 1961. Before and After, 1, 1961. Before and After 3, 1962. His creative procedure, which from 1962 was generally based on the serial screen painting technique, corresponded to a technical and media-based approach. His works were produced in the conviction that a picture was not simply a copy of something, but instead represents its real essence. This is most obvious in Warhol's concentration on the phenomenon of the film star, whose reality is all image. The complexity of Warhol's art feeds on contradictions. His works reveal the gulf between reality and its pictorial reproduction, at the same time blurring the difference to the point where reality and image become one. Presence and absence merge with each other. What has been filtered seems to be unfiltered, and what has been unfiltered seems endlessly filtered. 1962. 1962. Do-It-Yourself, Seascape, 1962. Do-It-Yourself, Flowers, 1962. Do-It-Yourself, Violin, 1962. Do-It-Yourself, Landscape, 1962. Dance Diagram, 4, 1962. Dance Diagram 3, 1962. Dance Diagram 6, 1962. $1 Bill, Silver Certificate, 1962. 1962. The small format Campbell's Soup Can pictures were Warhol's first attempt at series painting, that is, using a succession of images based on the same motif in various paintings. Big Torn Campbell's Soup Can, Vegetable Beef, 1962. Big Torn Campbell's Soup Can, Pepper Pot, 1962. Campbell's Soup Box, 1962. 100 Cans, 1962. In the large-scale 100 Cans, in which he used photographic material for the first time, and in dollar bills, he experiments with grid-like arrangements of serial compositions within a picture. The cans and dollar bills spread out over the canvas, seeming almost abstract in their horizontal and their vertical system of coordinates. Front and back dollar bills, 1962. Green Coca-Cola bottles, 1962. Cherry, Maryland, 1962. Lavender, Maryland, 1962. Warren, 1962. Troy, 1962. The regular sequence of images in this work is an excellent example of the way Warhol used his silkscreen technique. The black and white images differ from one another only by the halftone in which each was printed, yet the silkscreen in the color portraits serves as a sketch that defines the actual features of the face. It is printed over the hand-painted yellow hair, violet face, and red pullover. Green Car Crash, 1962. Liz No. 1, 1963. Liz No. 2, 1963. Liz No. 5, 1963. Liz No. 3, 1963. Single Elvis, 1963. Single Elvis, 1963. Elvis Two Times, 1963. Double Elvis, 1963. Silver Liz, 1963. The Disaster Pictures, quite likely his most impressive and important series, reveal the dark side of American consumer positivism. The everyday tragedies of automobile accidents, suicides, major fires, and electric chairs join together to form an endless series resulting in the death of their original meaning. Burning Car 1, 1963. Bellevue 1, 1963. Orange Car Crash, 1963. Silver Car Crash, 1963. Bellevue 2, 1963. Suicide, Purple